Hello everyone. So here I am today to talk about something very important, a question that a lot of people ask me. Is hypnotherapy and regression therapy the same thing? Do you use hypnosis in your processes of regression, which is to take back people in time? So let me first talk about hypnotherapy or hypnosis or hypnotic modalities. Hypnotherapy is the usage of hypnotic tools or achieving a state of hypnosis in order to relax, in order to achieve relaxation and enter the subconscious mind, explore it, and release unwanted belief systems and unwanted elements which are there lurking in the subconscious mind, affecting your day to day life. Hypnotherapy is a great tool by which you can achieve a lot of solutions to a lot of problem, be it shifting pain, psychosomatic pain, be it complex problems like anxiety or enuresis, which is bedwetting. Even it works very well for a lot of phobias and fears. There are specific scripts or specific written word which is followed in order to suggest certain positive ways of dealing with the things. For example, if you are phobic or afraid of dogs, there might be a specific script in order to deal with that phobia. There might be a specific technique in order to make you go through that technique in the subconscious state. In hypnotherapy, what we do is we believe that there is a filter between the conscious and subconscious mind, which is the critical filter. And in hypnotherapy, you move through the critical filter into the subconscious mind. Now, why do we move into the subconscious mind? Because anything that is there in the conscious, any feeling, any emotion, any idea, is way, way, way more stronger in the subconscious mind. Sometimes it is 6,000 times more stronger in the subconscious mind. So when we go into the subconscious mind, we become aware of the situation, and then we rewire the subconscious by through certain scripts, by following through scripts. So there are scripts for anxiety, there are scripts for pain, then there are scripts for phobia and fear. So it's a more suggestive approach. So you suggest the client to follow certain ways of life, either to eliminate a behavior or a habit, or to inculcate a new behavior or a habit. Even a lot of people use hypnosis or hypnotic modalities in order to take a person through past life regression also. But hypnotherapy is not equivalent to regression therapy. What is regression therapy? Well, I have talked about it a lot many times before. Regression therapy is going back in time in order to locate the origin or locate the source of your problem. Now, regression therapy that I use, the way I use, doesn't follow hypnotic modalities or hypnotherapy. I especially don't use hypnotherapy or hypnotic modalities in order to help my client regress back in time. I follow a rather cognitive model. Small things like, what did you eat last night, or what were you feeling last evening, or when was the last time you felt so angry. These are questions which are there existing in the cognitive aware conscious state. Many a times these questions may not be answered in the cognitive state, but as we focus more and more on our issue and we verbally explore the problem, we will be able to go back in time even in a cognitive state. It's a state where you are aware of the fan whirring up there, you are aware of the vehicles, passing by, you are aware of the birds chirping, you are aware of everything around you, but you are also aware of your emotions, you are also aware of your problem, and you are also traveling back in time. So when I allow a client to travel back in time, I don't use hypnosis or hypnotic modality as a bridge to go from here to there. There is no going or coming. A lot of people feel that I will go there in the past and I will not be able to come back, be it my childhood or be it my past life. But the point is, the going thing, probably people think because in hypnosis people go into a state of trance and then they move into the subconscious. That's what their main belief is. But here in regression therapy, we don't believe in that. There is no going or coming. Everything is happening simultaneously. I am here in this room, listening to the fan, listening to the vehicles, and listening to the birds chirping, but I'm also at the same time there, where probably I am being crucified, or I'm meeting with an accident somewhere, or I'm in a different lifetime altogether, where the house is burning and I'm running through the stairs. The point is, we call it the elliptical consciousness, which means I am here and I am here at the same time. It's like an ellipse, but there is no coming or going. And most importantly, regression work is more detective kind of work, where you ask a lot of questions and you explore. So the exploration matters a lot. And post exploration, catharsis, understanding, and awareness matters a lot. It is not a suggestive approach. Rather, the client is in the driver's seat. In hypnotherapy or hypnosis, the therapist is in the driver's seat, who is driving the client and suggesting the client and making the client go through a certain procedure, go through a certain scripts. Here in regression, we don't have script. We have questions, and the client must answer, and it is the client which will lead us to wherever the source is. We don't go there by ourselves. The client will lead us. We only facilitate the process by which the client can lead us to the origin. And when we reach the origin, we follow a process of deep catharsis, which might not be there in hypnotherapy specifically. But here we have a deep process of catharsis. And the client, as I said, is in the driver's seat in order to lead us there. And it's a more cognitive-based model, and not a model where we have to develop a state of trance. The state of trance probably will develop by itself because I'm verbally exploring the problem so much. For example, if I have a pain in my right shoulder, so I might ask the client to feel the pain and say, give it a color, give it a shape, feel it more and more, go deep and deep into the pain. And as we go deeper and deeper, we will know where the pain leads us to. In the beginning, it is cognitive. And as we verbally explore the pain more and more, describe the pain more and more, we will keep going back in time to where the pain started and wherever the pain is coming from. But in order to regress, in order to reach that time period or the origin, I don't have to use hypnosis as a bridge to reach there. Because there is no reaching, there is no going and coming. It is happening simultaneously everywhere. So yes, it's a more intuitive process of asking a lot of questions. It is not a suggestive approach because the client is in the driver's seat and the client will lead us to the origin of the problem. It is also followed by a deep process of catharsis, which comes post-exploration. It is an exploratory process, and it's a lengthier, longer process, and it takes a lot of details into account. It's a whole meta and epic narrative that is explored in regression, and this kind of epic narrative may not be explored in hypnotherapy or in hypnosis because it is a more suggestive approach and not an asking, questioning, or an intuitive approach. So yes, a lot of people use hypnosis or hypnotherapy in order to regress a client back in time. As I said, they use a past life regression therapy, but I don't use hypnosis to put a person into a state of trance or into a hypnotic state or an altered state of consciousness in order to go somewhere and locate the origin of the problem. I merely use a cognitive model where I ask questions and allow the client to go back in time by themselves, being in the driver's seat. So I hope this is clear, the difference between hypnotherapy and regression therapy and the way I use it. If you have any questions, please do ask me here in the comments section, and I will try to answer each and every question of yours. Thank you very much. See you soon then.